lender should be able to really give them some kind of loan that, okay, you buy the equipment tomorrow, some bank will fund it, and after 3 years you start paying. And that kind of backing Huawei and ZTE have got.
Absolutely academic, and I think the pragmatic answers for Indian problems will come from there. Brij, you have done a lot of work in setting up, business in both Nepal and Bangladesh. We have a tendency to look at the developed world to draw parallels, but the fact is that I think there is a lot of synergies between what is happening across the developing world, be it in Africa or in Asia. What is your own, next step from here if you were to drive innovation for both global and rural markets?
What we've done there is whatever we've done in India, we try to replicate that. But the process that we're doing is a little different. India, we are able to offer it. But like countries like Bangladesh and Nepal, this 3 is still at a 2G level, and in fact they're still trying to get out of that mess of that 2G itself, and still, in fact, they're talking about 3G in the next about a year and a half.
Sure.
The modus operandi over there is what we're doing is we're routing that our innovations through the government itself or the regulatory authorities. The regulatory authorities do not have the funds available. They don't have the infrastructure that's available over there to drive all this innovation there. So it is companies like us who help the regulators, like for example the Bangladesh Telecom Regulatory Authority. We are working very closely with them, trying to do some innovation with them. They are talking about, because it is more like a country that is funded from outside, a lot of foreign funds coming into it. That's the reason they talk more about green energy, they talk about more about, because a lot of NGOs working on all this.
Sure.
They're forced to get into all this, but they don't have anybody to come and help them get out of, implement the recommendations given by these NGOs. So it is companies like us who say that we will front-end it, we will try and support you. You just need to, help us in terms of the regulations and all that, and we do this. So we've approached the Bangladesh Telecom Regulatory Authority, and we're going to be starting doing a lot of work. Like for example, we've started giving them a proposal already on the infrastructure sharing, and they liked it. We're working very closely with the Power Grid Corporation of Bangladesh on the entire same concept. And they're really looking forward to us, making it happen over there.
Sure.
So the only route that we followed over there is going through the other way.
Okay. Last question now, Bhupesh. We've had a very challenging time for telecom. I think you rightly put it out. From 2009, there hasn't been too much growth. No, not much investment. Not much, looking at rollouts. What is the biggest challenge if you were to drive innovation? If there is a simple answer to that,
you need to really bring up your education. You need to really educate your people. The industry need to come with the academia, which I have said earlier, and that will really bring wonderful innovation. Recently, like Tikona Network, they supported us, and we have launched world's first MBA on the tablet. So in next 5 years, you will see that the MBA on the tablet is available on $500, or a guy in a remote area can really see the live lectures on some device. Right, on some LCD TV or something. So the industry, once industry starts coming closer to the education bodies can really offer you amazing innovation. These bright kids, fresh minds, they will give you simple innovations which can really transform the world.
Well, let's hope that happens, because at the end of the day, the innovation always happens from the users' end, and that's where all the learnings have come from. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you very much.